Good evening, everyone. Hey, so I didn't stream last night. Let's talk about that for a second. If you were here for Monday's stream, you'll remember that I had talked about we were taking my cat to the vet. I have good news. So, let me cycle you through some events. Monday, we noticed that my cat was kind of dragging his back legs, like they weren't working quite right, and he was having some troubles controlling his bowels. He was pooping in the bed. And he wasn't even doing the like cat let me hunch in the cat box thing. It was the let me lay here and just yeah, pretty gross. And just because I want to clear things up, he was also peeing that way too. So he was peeing and drinking and eating. He was being a very normal cat. It's just his back legs were being goofy. So Monday night I was worried. Streamed some Minecraft, hung out with y'all, and just to take my mind off of it. And then Tuesday my wife was gonna take him to the vet, and if things were serious, she was gonna give me a call. I was gonna come down and essentially what I thought would be say goodbye to my cat. That didn't happen, as you can see, and so she didn't take him to the vet that afternoon. She's like, "Hey, I'm feeling a little icky. Let's take him. We'll take him Thursday. I don't work that evening." So I'm like, "Okay." Like he's eating, he's drinking. It's just a little messy. It'll be okay. And then he got out of bed yesterday, and he just like acted like he could not walk around. Like he just kind of flopped out of bed. And so she's like, "Hey, we should take him tonight." And I'm like, "Okay." So I dart out of work a little early and get up to the house, pick up her and the vet cat. We go to the vet. The vet's like, it'll be a 4-hour wait. So you can go home. We'll call you when it's about your time. And then we'll see the cat. We'll see Mr. Ferris here. And so we do that. We came back home, cuddled him while watching YouTube to try to feel normal, essentially thinking that this could be the last 4 hours we have with our cat. And so we take him to the vet. They do an X-ray because the vet's like, yeah, he's acting fine, eating, drinking, doing all the cat things, just being very derpy with his back legs. Let's do an X-ray. So we do an X-ray. Apparently, at some point, my cat decided to fight Bane. He has like right just below his front legs. He somehow has like a broken vertebrae, not like a massive, Bane break, Bane breaking the bat break, but it's like enough that it's pinching his spine. So they're like, okay, let's give him some steroids, and we will see where that goes from there. So we take him home. And then today, I go to work. I go pick up my laptop, and I'm going to work from home. And I've been hanging out with Mr. Ferris here. He's been hanging out with me. You can see in the my left side of the screen, that there's the window there, there's a blanket, there's food and water. He's been hanging out the window all day, and now he's in my arms. My left arm is entirely pinned by this cat. My hand's asleep. I cannot feel it. He's happy, he's yawning, he's sleepy. As such, I can't play Minecraft because I need my hands. So that's why we're playing Phoenix Wright today. I was like, I really want to stream because I didn't stream yesterday, and I wanted to give you all the good news that my kitty is on some steroids. He is the most medicated person in the house. And that's also why I kind of look like garbage, because I've been going through it. And so that's why we're playing Phoenix Wright. It's a game I can play entirely with the mouse. I don't need a keyboard, and I love Phoenix Wright, so why not? Hence, the stream title name, Court is Now Obsession for Mr. I've Got a Cat, because I do have a cat. He is in my arms right now. So we're just going to start a new game, and we're going to play some Phoenix Wright for a while tonight. We want to play Phoenix Wright Justice for All. Trials and Tribulations. Let's play the original. Let's do first turnabout. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, I achieved. Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yep. It's him. Despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry? Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. Can't. Who? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Okay. Defendant. Person we're defending. It's not Phoenix Wright, we're Phoenix Wright. It's not Larry, well, it is Larry. And it's not Mia, is what I meant to say. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. Drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? We're gonna check our court record. Show attorney badge. Cindy. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. We know it is Miss Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, hit with a blunt object, strangled. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. See if I can adjust, buddy. There we go. There you go, Mr. Cat. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Mr. Wright, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. You got it, mommy, ma'am. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Hey, Larry. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Bro. Didn't they all die? That's what I'm saying. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived from home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Okay. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean, irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Larry, shut the fuck up. Let's continue the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. You went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. Clever. Frank Saw It. Hey, that's the guy. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please, tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, and I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sot used was one of those. Your Honor, I have record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity, Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not guilty? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it, rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay, so let's review our court record before we go through the cross-examination. Okay. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I have to hit tab. Okay, so let's look at our thing. Time of death between 4 and 5. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. And it was out from noon to 6. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead. I'm gonna press him on that. Find out how he knows she was dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no. I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there's blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Actually, the building, okay. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Okay. We know that there's something there. Because it's 4 to 5. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Are you for real? Well, yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4. There was no body to find at 1. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Whoops. This is trivia. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright, updated testimony. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying, the time. It was probably coming from the television. Dude, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. My guy, there was a blackout. See, I heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. Got this one. Okay, we know immediately where to go. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it was probably coming from the television. My dude. Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. Whoops. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawat? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawat. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawat. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Alright, let's look at our evidence. 4 to 5. The thinker. She arrived the day before. Noon to 6. Okay. You saw it. I'm gonna press him on that, because he said he didn't go in. That struck me as a very suspicious statement. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. Table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? How do you know you weren't there? A table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The victim used to hit the victim. Actually, we know what the murder weapon is. It's the statue. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Well, you, with your objections and your evidence, who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawat. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah. If you need to press the neck, how did you hear it? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands, yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sott. The sound must have left quite the impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Whoa. He lost his hair. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sott heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Uh-oh. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sott. Maya? Chief? Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, she took the clock with her. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. 8. Find it and let them have it. But, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference from here in Paris is 9 hours. When it was 4 p.m. here, it was 1 the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? He gonna die. Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Here, Mr. Squiggles. Ooh, big stretch. Stretch, buddy. Turns out that Frank Sawat was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawat let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawat grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Mr. August 3rd, 2 till 32, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thank you, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Wait, no. Look, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending upon how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are innocent or guilty. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here's done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent Buck. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer is because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Thank God nothing's gonna happen to Mia. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pass. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Well, shit. Hey, we're saving. Yeah, save the progress. Save that shit, bro. Hey, look. A little bit different. Ring, ring, ring. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. Well, we'll hit up the usual joint. Alright. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. That's about a month after the first trial. September 5th, 8:57. Fay & Co. Law or Office. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you're not cogniferous? cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Uh-oh. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 908, Banco Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister's coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia, maybe she's in her office. I smell blood, and that can't be good. Check to see if Mia, the chief's okay. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check. Oh. We're gonna move into the office. Smell. Blood. Uh-oh. Who's this? Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Snake. Snake. Snake! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief? Alright, let's examine the statue. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. Lamp. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. No clue here. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker, added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be a piece of the glass light stand broken in the back of the room. Glass shards. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. A word written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt, added the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yay. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fay. Maya. Fay? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought that there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Maya died, she wrote her message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. The reception desk. I usually sit here. Well, you couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. No clues here. Oh. The sofa's for clients. Leather. Real luxury model. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis... So she's already dead. So, you're the Chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting. This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, Sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. This is lying next to the Chief. I know. I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. What if I present this? I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. Okay. Whoops. Large painting gets to call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. The door to the Chief's office is slightly open. Better not touch the doorknob. I don't have anything for you. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Oh, I can call it. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. The screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Surprisingly, the Chief was never good with machines. About all she used the CC was from email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sales for practically nothing. A perfectly normal desk. The Chief had a very particular policy about office support. Spend big on stuff the client will use, but keep your own stuff simple. There's a large building. Gateway. Okay. All the Chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case recordings and recent rulings. The phone receiver is missing a few screws, I better not use it. Wheel. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Dick. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. No. Whoa. Excuse me. Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this hero note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning. Didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. December 6th, 907, detention center. Visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. It's up to you, kid. Better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? What about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn, okay. Alright. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Let's talk for some more. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what we all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the murder? Yeah. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the Thinker. Oh. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Hear her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Let's talk about spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yeah, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that'd be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I'll accept it. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I've no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trials tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? Yes, boy. Where are you going? Where you going, champ? Where are you going, buddy? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna put you on, be right back. Sorry about that, folks. My kitty has decided to lay in the window. Okay, so they're giving me until 4 this afternoon. After visiting hours are almost up, I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing this last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Go to the Grossberg Law Offices. Sorry, I'm watching my kitty. He's grooming himself. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must have been hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Alright, folks, I know we just came back. I'm going to actually end it for the night. I'm going to go give him his medicine and cuddle up with him in bed. I'm really sorry for ending the stream short, guys, and having that long intermission. Let's save here. We're going to save. And then I am very sorry. We're going to call it an evening. I'll see you all on Saturday evening, I believe. Yeah. Again, I'm really sorry, and just if anyone is catching up on this, Kitty's doing fine. He's rolling around in the window, and I kind of want to give him my attention. I'm not able to give you all the attention y'all deserve. So I'm going to stop for the night, and I will catch up with y'all on Saturday. All right, bye.